that I was turning the handwheel by hand, and it was turning fine, but at some spot, always the same spot, it would just feel like a drag, and then I will make another full turn at same spot, another again drag. So there is a point that first I just want to point out that this hole here, right here, you need to put several drops of oil. It's a big pivot, and it won't take, it's also very deep inside, so it won't take just 1 or 2 drops of oil. Put at least 5, 6, maybe 7 drops of oil. Allow time for them to leak inside onto that mechanism. But that's one thing. That's the second. So I did open this cover here. I have a video showing how to release. There is a small lever on the side, and notice the shuttle, how it stays in there. Actually, it's different than other sewing machines. All other that I've seen, including Singer or White, is that the tolerance, the gap between the shuttle and this bracket piece here, it's so small. It fits so tight. Actually, it's kind of difficult to put the shuttle back in place. This seam here, this line, it's just a tiny gap. It's really low tolerance, small tolerance, and because of that, it drags when the shuttle does rotate. It drags a lot on this surface. And also because of oil, oftentimes actually oil leaks from the needle, from the presser foot, because people oil too much here above. It leaks down in there, it leaks here, and old oil on this surface, contact surface on both sides, will just get hardened over time. And that oil that hardens over time is going to render the rotation here, the friction, even higher, even more drag. That's what causes that drag. So the first step is have a Q-tip with alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and remove the shuttle, clean the shuttle, and rub well that surface contact there. And now I want just to point out to you, so the first step, it's really clean, spotless, both the shuttle and the outer piece. Any old oil, even if you don't see if it's clean, it looks like just rub with alcohol all around. And also you need to clean this surface as well, because this surface here inside, this is like the flat surface that matches the other one, but here inside, this is the race for the shuttle. And notice this race has 2 sides. It has this side here and this one opposed. The shuttle will also touch on this surface here, but also on the side. So clean this spotless all around. Let's remove the shuttle for now. You may want to put the needle at the top position for this. Maybe take a look how the shuttle sits in there. The hook is at the bottom. Again, I'll tell you, it's not easy to put it back in place. I do have a video, I'm not going to redo that. But you want to clean this surface of the shuttle with alcohol. This side one, notice the side one, it's kind of few millimeters wide. This side one, this one, and this other one. All those surfaces have gunk on them. Old hardened oil is going to prevent basically proper running. And then you want to clean, and I'm not showing all around, but clean this side surface and also this rear surface, and don't forget the front one. And then you want to rotate and expose all the left side, bottom side, top side, everything in there, and clean spotless first. Let them dry, and then get drops of oil. And we are going to lubricate. You can put drops of oil on the sides, which will leak downwards, but I recommend warmly start at the top, so you know then the top surface, it's also lubricate both sides, because when the shuttle runs in there, maybe it's going to spread a bit the oil, but the oil has tendency to go downwards from gravity. So I want to put drops of oil at the top. Again, you need to oil this surface here, side one, the rear one, all around, and then also this one. I recommend putting oil on this side rather than on the shutter, because then you know everything is oiled properly. And not just 1 or 2 drops of oil. I recommend, because it's going to be dry and it's a large long surface, put 1 drop, full drop of oil at the top, smear it properly. I should work downwards, maybe towards until the half distance here. Another drop at the left side, and smear it properly on all surfaces. Smear it by yourself, don't wait for the shutter to do this job. And then another drop at the rear half quart, right quart, and another drop at the left quart. At least 4 drops of oil. Now, not too much oil, because it's very close to the bobbin. You don't want to spread it on the bobbin. So I think 3 to 4 drops, full drops of oil, sewing machine oil, is going to be enough. Don't forget to oil all other points. This is a rotating shaft. There are oil points right there above, so it has to be oiled properly. And see my other video. I'm going to have a playlist with this machine showing all lubrication points, how to release this, how to release the covers, and so on. You may want to search on YouTube peppermint Bernina 534, and it's going to show you the playlist. The third spot, it's here at the top. So this is the front of the machine, and here what you see, this shiny surface right there on the shaft, it's actually a lobe, a cam lobe, and at the top of it you will see this black small piece, which is actually a spring pushing down on this lobe. And this is like a cam, means it rotates, and at one point it has a metal bump on it pushing against the spring, and it does make some friction in there, some resistance. So what I recommend, because of the spring pressure, do not oil this spot. If you see oil, just clean it with alcohol, rotate the hand wheel until it's fully clean of alcohol, and then apply a light grease on it, because if you mix grease with oil, well, the grease will dilute and will no longer lubricate as well. So you want lubrication. If you want a stronger lubrication film than oil, a stronger lubrication film is done by grease. So rotate the hand wheel, and with a Q-tip spread a bit of grease all around, and you will perhaps notice that it's going to run better. Again, the spring goes behind there and it's pushing against this cam lobe, only on this small shiny surface from left to right. So just rotate the hand wheel, you'll understand when you look on your machine.